Hey, we're now halfway through VEDA and I am wearing my pyjamas I wore in my first video. Not as a celebration, I just happened to be wearing them. Isn't life fun? I'm starting this video a bit late, as you can see by that, so I can't believe I've made it halfway through VEDA. Going by the whole fact that I've been uploading a bit later than on the day. What I wanted to talk about and what I want to ask you about is the time, have you ever been recognised? I'm doing this a lot. And by recognised, I actually mean just as anything. So I want to tell you a story about the time I was recognised as a nerd fighter. I was at the Glasgow Pride March with my mum and my stepmum. My mum and my stepmum are part of an LGBT self-help group for people who suffer from bipolar disorder, and I was to help them. Again with that. At the end of the walk there was a square where everybody would set up their stalls and tents where you could go like look for help or just fun stuff to do or just something to do, and it's all based around LGBT or something similar to that. I wasn't meant to be properly helping, I was just meant to be like sitting there and maybe helping with a couple of things. But there was this one point where my mum left and I was just alone with this other guy, and she told me that the guy would like be properly doing all the things like talking to people, but he ends up just talking to his friend, and I was left sitting there, and because he was talking, people were looking to me to help them, and I'm just like, I don't know what's going on here, I don't know what's happening, I can't help you. I would love to, but I can't. Which is of course lovely when you're at a desk for a self-help group. So anyway, what was I doing? The moment I was recognised, this guy came up to our stall and talked to me specifically, which at first I was really confused about, and he said something but I couldn't hear him because our stall was really near the main stage, which there was like a concert going on at the same time, and it was really loud and really near to our stage, and I don't have good hearing to begin with, so I couldn't hear anything that was going on. And then he tried to start talking to me and I'm just like, I can't hear you. And then he asked again and it's like, sorry, I can't hear you. Then he asked the third time and I'm just like, sorry, say that again. It's always horrible when you have to ask people 3 times. The third time I heard him and he'd said, are you a nerd fighter? That's what he was asking me. I was being recognised as a nerd fighter, which was weird because the reason he recognised me was from Alex's stage shirt. It's slightly to do with Nerdfighteria, but it's not entirely connected, so I don't know how you could get from there, but you could probably assume someone was from Nerdfighteria if they were wearing an Alex Day shirt, but anyway. And I was just like, yeah, and it became awkward from there. And he was just like, yeah, cool, and like, I know what I should ask. I should have asked, even though it was pretty obvious, are you a nerd fighter? Because then that would have continued the conversation, it would have been nice. But I didn't. I sat there awkwardly, as I always do. Anyway, that was my experience of being recognised. If you've ever been recognised for anything, whether or not it's for something you love, like a band or Nerdfighteria, then please tell me down in the comments. I would love to know. I have another little story. It's not that long, so I don't think I could put it in the video, so I'm just going to put it at the end here. It's about when my mum discovered I was a nerd. How it went was I asked my mum how much it would cost to go to New York, because at the time VidCon was at New York. But it's now in LA, which is now even further away, and I would have to get like 2 planes, and it would be so much more awkward, so I might just end up never going to VidCon. So I was asking my mum this, and she told me it would cost like maybe £1,000, maybe. And even if it doesn't cost that, I would have to take a lot of money with me. And I asked, why would I need to take a lot of money? And she told me, well, for all the shopping you'd be doing. That's why people go to New York, to go shopping. And I had to tell her that I don't like shopping. And I said, well, I want to go to VidCon, which is a convention for YouTubers. And this is her exact words. Oh God, my daughter's a nerd. Anyway, bye.